My name is Grim, and with me we have two guys who have beef. Now we're talking FGC beef here. We're not talking like your garden variety from Tesco's off the back of a lorry beef. We're talking beef, FGC beef. So tell me, guys. I should introduce you first, shouldn't I? Really? We've got Sam, also known as Guile Esports KUZMA. Did I say it right?
Just Guile KUZMA's fine.
Huh?
Guile KUZMA's fine. Just Guile by itself without esports is fine.
Just Guile Esports.
It was just Guile KUZMA.
Just
Guile
is fine, apparently.
Guile KUZMA.
Guile KUZMA.
Yeah.
Look, Guile Esports KUZMA.
But just Guile KUZMA.
Good Guile KUZMA, guys.
That's a tag. It's in my contract.
And we have LOS, L-O-S, Senpai Shiki. Now, what does LOS stand for? Is that like you can't find your way somewhere?
League of Scumbags.
League of
Scumbags.
Scumbags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are scumbags.
That's him.
Okay. League of Scumbags. Yeah. That's awesome. So, I need to ask you guys, why are we here? I want to know what
basically,
the beef is.
I didn't know I was playing against Foreign, so I typically struggle to get myself motivated to play casuals, like seriously. So I just was like, £20 nothing, so I challenged him to a £20 money match to learn the Foreign matchup.
Yeah.
And then I think he went up 5-0 in the set playing Hwoarang, but during the 5-0 obviously I learned the matchup. I beat his Hwoarang, he changed, and he went on to win 10-7.
Okay, so there was no mum cussing here.
Not really.
So no one cussed someone's mum, no one didn't pay up their lunch money, no one stopped telling anybody's new white shoes. So this isn't real beef then, is it?
Yeah.
This is like vegetarian beef, this is like low-fat beef.
Vegan.
Vegan beef. So this is actually a money match, right? So there's a lot riding on the line here because the loser has to walk home. Is that right? Yeah? Because it's like you're both students, aren't you? Which means that, you know, not much money lying around place. Yeah, so this is going to take all of your savings, isn't it?
Something like that.
But that's fine. So
fine.
we've got a money match. Are we allowed to disclose the amount?
I guess.
Yeah?
if you want.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, so this is just £60.
It's £40.
40.
Is it £40? It's £20 each, isn't it?
Yeah.
£20 each. What we're going to do, because I want a good match, I'm going to put an extra 20 quid in the pot, making it £60 for this money match. I want a good fight.
Ooh.
Yeah?
Being phoned.
My heart's beating.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's Rukang. Hello?
Rukang is calling the stream and interrupting.
I'm like at the
calling
venue,
Sam and
right?
interrupting the stream, guys. That's very professional, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell him you're on stream and, like, you know, sort it out. You should be here.
Snap. Yeah. Alright, yeah, cool, bum.
Sorry about this
I'm in the
interruption,
venue.
guys. You know,
Yeah, I'm in the Yeah.
apparently, you know, talking about stuff.
Hit up Full Scott, he's also on his way.
You do realise that you have.
So hit up Full Scott, he should be on his way as well, so there's a few people on their way.
You have a whole 14 people watching this conversation that you're having with Rukang right now. That's really rude.
Sorry.
This is really
I
unprofessional.
just
and
enjoy
rude.
beating them even more.
Exactly. Please beat him for me because,
Hey,
you know.
Rukang's a celebrity, everyone knows who he is.
No, I don't care. If I did that in front of my mum, right, I'd have got the clout on the back of my head.
Only the clamp.
Yeah. No matter how old I am, that clout would have come. Okay, so, guys, I think we're about ready to get started. Are you guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Do you want to get started?
Maybe I think we need a little
bit of a warm-up.
You want a casual set with each other?
Huh? I don't mind, yeah.
I don't think you guys should play each other.
Okay.
Not before the actual match. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a small break, and we're going to come back in about 10 minutes. We'll start at past.
Okay.
And we'll kick off straight away with the first to 10 grudge match between these two lovely players. We'll see you guys shortly.
Alright, peace.
Hello everyone and welcome to Fighting Fridays in East London Fighters. How's it going? I'm Abominable.
And I'm Eternal Dragon.
And we're here for a very unique setting, a very unique day, because normally on a Fighting Friday it's just casuals.
Yep.
Everyone's having fun, everyone's having a drink. That's still happening, but then something else is happening as well, something quite special.
Yeah. So what we have today, we have a grudge match. So we have two players
that are going to beat the hell out of each other, and there's pride and there's money on the line. So how this came about was that, as we were talking before, KUZMA wanted to test himself against one of the better players in the scene and who's done well tournament. So he thought, I'm going to straight in the deep end and challenge him to a money match. And this is where we're at now.
So is he brave or is he crazy?
Well, we'll see. I mean, going by just what we know of them, Senpai has done a lot recently in tournament-wise, and he hasn't even had easy runs. He's lost in the first round, and he lost against the JCHD in tournament and had to call back from losers. He done very good, and he came second in the last tournament that was here as well, at Tekken Infinite. Not so much from KUZMA. He sort of had a few sort of... He done well at Revolution, but last tournament he hasn't done so well. So it's going to be interesting to see how this stacks up.
So it's that classic new talented player. Can turn up at a tournament, do very well if he has those correct matchups for him.
Yeah.
But also can sometimes maybe bomb out if things don't go his way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a pendulum. It swings one way and you can be really good, another way it just goes back the other way. And when you look at they're both sort of new players in the scene, but Senpai has really shown that he's got very good potential to be one of the great players in the scene. He can use a lot of characters. And you know he's calm under pressure as well, and he's just
I don't
really
think either of these guys are ever really that bothered under pressure. I think that's something you guys at home may notice when they play against each other. And as you say, Senpai, I don't think anyone really expected him to do as well as he's been doing in recent tournaments. He's grown as a player so much over recent weeks.
Definitely, he's unassuming in the sense that you see him, you play a couple games, but then you really start to play him in a lot of matches, and you see he knows a lot of characters. He knows them well. He knows the punishment, and he's got good awareness as well. He'll pick up many different characters, and you don't have to think, right, I'll play against this Steve. Some characters are known, some players are known for one character. He can use a lot of them very well, so we might see a few characters other than just mains here as well.
And I'm just looking over at the players now. KUZMA is in his sort of meditation mode. He's got his eyes closed. He's just settling himself before the game. Senpai is just looking at the screen, focusing himself. I think both players are nearly just about ready to play. Now, you've already mentioned it. Senpai is a multi-character player. He's not really tied down to one character. How do you think that's going to play out in this first of 10?
Well, in a first of 10, you can either go straight in and go mains, right, I'm just going to go in and destroy him, or you can either play the long game and assess them. So I have a feeling, knowing Senpai, he doesn't, I wouldn't say mess about, but he plays other tactics. With me, I would just be my main and then see what happens after that. He seems to be the one that will test them out, pick maybe lesser known characters to sort of see what he reacts to, and if he needs to, then he'll switch to his mains, which would be Steve. You know, that's the kind of approach I think that he will take.
We saw a lot with Senpai in the last Tekken Infinite tournament. Senpai had an amazing run in, beating Phantom to get into the final. That he had a lot of 2-1s. There were a lot of situations where he picked a character, didn't win with that character, discarded it, and then moved on to another and took 2 in a row. I wonder how much that's going to play into a first to 10 format. I can't help but think that that's a string to his bow that KUZMA is going to have to overcome in order to win.
I agree. Right, so let's get into the first match. Of this first to 10, we have KUZMA, who's starting off with Kazumi, and we have Senpai, who's starting off with Hwarang.
And I think we might have to switch the names at the top there in order to make sure the players' sides are reflected correctly. But KUZMA is he uses females. That's his gig. That's what he does. Whereas Senpai, I don't think he's really tied. He's not much of a weeaboo player, is he? He's just tied to anyone that's good.
Straight off the bat, there's a tiger uppercut there.
Now, I've noticed this about KUZMA. He's a good sidestepper. He does focus on sidestepping, but if Senpai picks up on that quickly, we could see a few rounds taken away straight away.
Very
nice power crush.
That match was over in less than 20 seconds. A very offensive first match there. I think we're going to see that a lot. Everyone just going in first of all, and then sort of backing off as we go into the longer sets.
Well, in the first of 10, you can take more risks. That's a fact, and you probably should, because taking those risks will help you learn what does work, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
And it seems like Senpai is the down jab to close that out. He's making very quick work so far.
I think one we might see after this switch to Elisa. I'm not sure how confident he is with Kazumi, and you see the excellent punish there with Senpai. He knows the frames there.
Senpai's hitting a lot of buttons now, and I think he's just saying to KUZMA, I'm going to test you in every way possible. See what you know how to stop, and then work my way through you that way. Oh, ducking at the wall from KUZMA.
And catches him ducking, Then we're going to see a lot of those Hwarang mix-ups and vortex there.
Okay, So Eternal Dragon, let me know when the game starts.
Right.
Oh,
so
hang on a minute. Hang on. That was quick.
That was
quick. Now, KUZMA's hit rematch straight away. What? Are we going to see the kind of game where they just go through the same stage all the time?
Yeah.
Or I would imagine in that stage, probably would have switched myself playing against Hwarang.
There is another factor of switching stages route. If you just keep hitting rematch, you're going to be in the same mode. You're going to be in the same stage. And it's interesting to see that he's going to pick another character. So he's staying with the same character as well, but
first blood to
Senpai. Power crush there.
Senpai a bit more hesitant now.
Yeah, you see the sort of the more defensive style. Excellent 1-1-2 punish. Interrupts there the mix-up.
Now there's a lot of ducking from KUZMA now, and I sense that Senpai's picked up on that. Oh, very nice from KUZMA. Gets his first round. Is that his first round? I think it is.
Nice wall extension there. So I've got the full combo there.
Now, as you said earlier, KUZMA's engaged in this first attempt partially to test himself and to force himself into a situation where he needs to learn to play big matches and to challenge himself to play big players.
Yeah. I respect that mindset, you know, challenging yourself there, and he's actually doing pretty well in this one. We see with Rage Hwarang now, he's actually bringing it back.
He's going to have to stop ducking at the wall, though. I feel that's a mistake that might start to work against him in time.
Because we're actually 2 rounds up now, you see he's actually fighting back.
Oh, very nice low.
Sweep there. Gets him with a Spartan kick as well, right in the back of the head.
Oh, nice uppercut. Doesn't get the full combo. Could have gone to the wall most likely.
When you see they're both sidestep the same way. They both got the same mindset. Couple jabs, sidestep. Gets him with the rage art as well.
Well, it's questionable whether it was right to do that, given that he's still going to have a bit of a comeback. He hasn't
that
really.
Damage.
He needs a real combo now.
And just like that, one rage art and a combo, and he's back into it. And it
nice.
takes the match. And we have a 3-0 now.
Now, I've noticed that with Kazumi, that she's a character where if you do have the lead, you need to close out that slither of health.
Yeah.
She's quite good at that. She's got those choppy down forward ones. She's got the good fundamentals. She's not got anything that's over. You don't need to go for the hell sweeps if you don't want to.
Exactly. And we saw in that match that compared to the first one, they were both backing off, and it seemed like KUZMA did get a bit more relaxed, a bit more into the match.
Yeah.
And he had some great whiff punishes there as well.
Okay, back on Sook, back on the very small stage. Down forward 2. And the low punish nicely.
Oh, goes for the bloody guillotine. Just misses though with side step.
I feel
Sweet
KUZMA
bang.
just started to find a good range here. Oh, and as I say that.
This is going to hurt. Doesn't get the full one at the wall, but it does get damaging. Just frames skyrocket at the walls.
Very nice. He did not need to do that at all. That's a confident player. That says to me that the man's a very confident player.
Yeah. In this sort of environment, to do something like that was not needed. He easily could have messed it up, and it could have been embarrassing. Wow.
He's working his way through his flow chart, and it's working out nicely.
He drops it, but then gets him with the low as well. Now we're having a 2-0. We've had a 3-0 and a 3-0. Are we going to see another 3-0?
It looks like they're swinging pretty heavy at each other, based on what I'm seeing here. And look at that, he's just pushing him away all the time.
Nice there, sort of wait for the kicks to whiff, and a nice punish there. He can't punish that way, he does try to challenge it.
I feel like Senpai's slowed down a little bit, he's almost calmed down because he's got a 2-0 lead.
Yeah.
He's going for big launches, and now he's got his back to the wall, and that was, I feel like he threw that away.
Yeah,
really.
interesting, KUZMA was just, basically that was 1-1-2 and lows. Simple moves. Look at that, absorb all that. Sweep bang.
Nice hell sweep, nice push there. And Senpai pressed his buttons to get away from the wall, not a bad policy. Catches her.
Drops a combo, that would have been damaging though if he got that.
And nice awareness there from KUZMA, he immediately returned with a combo.
Goes to the rage art.
Very good from KUZMA.
KUZMA
is nodding his head. He's brought this back from 2-0 down.
Yeah, he's definitely a player that's not afraid to use rage arts. You know, he's one of the ones that will use it more often than others. Some people don't use them at all for absorbing hits, but I've seen him do that quite a lot.
Very nice from KUZMA. It's very, very even right now. Both of them swinging hard and along at each other. Nice sidestep from KUZMA. That tiny sidestep there, just beating out some of the flamingo options.
Yeah.
KUZMA is a player that does a lot of research. Very nice. Oh, wave dashing. KUZMA biding his
Oh,
time.
nice duck and down jab. Interrupted that.
And now suddenly KUZMA might have the comeback.
Goes
And
for the rage art. This
Did
is
he hit a
safe.
button?
Oh,
Very
excellent.
clever.
Is he-
Very clever. Does he take it all the way to the wall?
Look at that. Oh.
Yes. Unbelievable.
So we spoke about him using rage arts in the previous tournament. Sorry, rage drive with Steve in the previous tournament. There, he's using Hwoarang is one of the only ones that's fully safe. You can't punish it, but if someone challenges it, Hwoarang's got long enough legs to launch, as we saw there, and you know it's a risk that he's going to take, and he went all in and he got it. So that's
So
very
if this
good
was a
knowledge.
tournament, that trick, that would have got the 2-1, but this is a first to 10, and you've got to feel that he could only use that trick once.
Yeah, that's very true. You've got certain gimmicks that you only can use them once, but you don't want to use them too early, and you want to use them and win yourself the match. What a sidestep.
And just looking at the scores there, Senpai Shiki did take it to 2-1, so we're all aware of that, guys. We will change the score to represent that Senpai Shiki is winning.
Wow, look at all that red just gone.
Very nice from Shiki.
Well, just went disrespectful stance, tried to launch straight like that. Oh, gets
Both
him with
of them
the
chucking.
peacemaker. Sweep bang. Another one. Just jabs him out the air. Spikes into the ground. It's coming to low. Yeah, I thought
Very
that was coming
nice
up,
from
but
Shiki.
that move is quite good. It jumps over lows. Triple hit, and I'm pretty sure it's mainly safe as well if you don't get the full extension.
Now KUZMA has another job on his hands here. He had this before, 2-0 down. Can he do it again? Can he bring it back to 2-all?
Yeah.
He only lost that last game by a slither. And Shiki, it looks like he's decided he wants to take the initiative here. Is he going to hit buttons?
Wow,
Very
sidestep rage art.
nice.
Punish the rage drive. That was excellent.
Two
Bang.
consummate finishes there to each of the games.
3-0, 3-0, and then it was a 2. Was it? It was 3-2, and now we have a
3-2 and a
3-0.
hell of a comeback from
Yeah.
KUZMA to bring it to that in the first place. So 3-1 Senpai Shiki. I think we've had some close games,
Yeah.
but overall you'd say that Shiki has looked the much stronger player.
And a bit more comfortable. There was I've actually gone to character select, and he's going to Elisa. I was wondering when we was going to see the mains come out now, because after playing with your character that you're not so familiar with, when do you make the jump to say, right, I'm down a couple sets, couple games, when am I going to make the jump?
The thing that interested me about that is that he could have tweaked other things. He could have tweaked the stage.
Yeah.
He didn't change the
There's
stage at
that's
all.
it. And a lot of the rounds as well, he won. There was a lot of just Mishima 1-1-2, 1-1-2, slice at 1-1-2.
Yeah.
It wasn't even big things that he was doing to win a round. So I agree that it could have been adjustment with stage and even just playstyle. But I'm interested to see now he switched to the main. It's about the big business now. Elisa his main.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, he's very proficient with Elisa. I've got to think a bigger stage, Elisa's movement at the longer ranges. I think that's got to work a little bit in her favour.
Yeah.
And as we see, the sliding lows.
Yeah.
I love this costume. And look, he's got him at the wall, spacing him out really nicely.
Very
And there we go with Senpai Shiki. Gets
Yeah.
that one hit
Wow,
and starts
it's
to move out.
raw mix up like that. Tries to slice it, gets caught. Just frame skyrocket, punishes that. Nice.
KUZMA looking a lot more comfortable
Yeah,
there.
you can see that. He's got another thing to contend with now, Shiki, is Elisa's like boost movement, because it covers a lot of distance and you have to be ready for it.
And there we've
Oh,
got,
drops the
he
honey hawk.
drops it.
Oh my god, look at that. Front kick.
Did you notice there, Senpai knew which way KUZMA was going to sidestep and moved with him to make sure there wasn't any shenanigans.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, that bloody guillotine gets punished, man. Unfortunate. Goes to the high.
Oh, very
Active,
nice from
yeah.
Senpai Shiki. He knew there was going to be some shenanigans,
Yeah, he
shall we
just
say.
stopped that straight. Nice sidestep on the spine kick, but doesn't actually get to punish. I would say that's one of the things you want to do at range. You just sort of occasionally sidestep, ready to anticipate when Hwoarang's going to come with that move. blocks the low. Excellent.
Nice. That was sidestep block as well. He
Yeah.
adjusted what he was already doing to get that block in. Very nice.
That's what I'm talking about. There's just side steps there, just when you got the right distance. And as we go, seeing the rage art again.
And I think we're going to see this a lot because there's no doubt that Senpai does hit a lot of buttons. That said, didn't get a huge amount off that rage art.
I think I would wait for it to get a bit lower, but he's going to take the round out. Nice comeback there. That's what you say that to contend with her sliding in. When she slides in, you've got a raw mix up. Is it a mid now, or is it a high, or is it the low?
And you got to think KUZMA needs this. There's a big difference between being 2-3 or 1-4.
Yeah.
1-4 is a bit of a hill to climb straight away in a first to 10.
Just go pouring pressure at the wall, goes for the air raid and stops it off the last hit because he knows he get low parry, but still gets a trade.
Not a bad idea from KUZMA there. He just didn't have enough health to get anything out of that. And then here we go. Senpai is now at the 2-0, and Senpai has that comeback factor. He has that grit.
Counter hit, push to the wall. Going.
Oh, ducking at the wall again.
Oh, goes for the traditional Hwarang 1-1-3-3. I think that's called rejection. I think that move's called.
Okay, so 4-1 to Senpai Shiki. I think KUZMA has a lot to take from that.
Yeah.
I think he genuinely played very well. I'd say that where he started to maybe throw it away a bit was when he had his back to the wall.
Yeah, definitely the wall game of Hwarang and Senpai Shiki was making good use of it. I do agree that he's played better with Elisa, and I want to see him stick with Elisa. And
I really, when I look at the offense between the two of them, I actually see they're very evenly matched. I think where KUZMA needs to maybe just amend his game a little bit over the coming games is when he's in those pressure situations where he's got to make some clutch reads.
Yeah.
He's got to get away from the wall. He's maybe even got to get out of a situation with very low health. And now KUZMA's holding that range nicely. Very, very nice.
Misses the second hit there.
Have you noticed as well, Senpai Shiki is always rolling back out of those face-down situations.
Gets hit with a hop kick though, unfortunately.
Does it hit the wall? It does, but doesn't get enough.
Gets the punish there, and he
this-
goes for the rage. No, he doesn't. Oh, I'm going to shut up because he knows what he's doing.
This is
That was-
heartbreaking. He was playing
Bang.
so well, and bang. Wow, it's a great highlight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the max he could get at that situation as well, so good awareness of that. And we're joined with a guest who's actually joined us today, Ru Kang. Hopefully we see some of it today. Get back into the
Ru
match.
Kang has joined us in the venue. I think he's come to do some sweeping. Someone give the man a broom. We'll get Ru Kang a
He's
broom
the
later.
cleaner, sweep bangs all day.
He's pretty handy with a broom. And back to the game, 1-1 from 1-1 with KUZMA versus Senpai Shiki.
Catches that with a hop kick, doesn't get the follow up there.
Very nice sidestep. Didn't get that
Another
full combo.
tried that move 3 times now, probably trying to catch a sidestep.
Now, sometimes I feel like when you're playing against someone and it's a really close game, it feels almost like a dance. You're both moving together in the same direction. You kind of both reading each other really well.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you're out of sync with the other guy and you're just getting hit all the time.
That's
and
it.
That's what I'm seeing right now, a little bit with KUZMA versus
Starts
Shiki.
with the just frame skyrocket.
Oh! And he's got his back to the wall. What's he going to do? No.
Oh, he didn't backdash enough to.
It's
get
not
the
a bad
second
risk
whip.
to take. The punish that he gets of it isn't huge.
Whoa.
Oh, very nice choice from Shiki. He uses that drive to push him through.
Would you say the way that Shiki used the backdash power crush there was perfect because he doesn't really been using it that often, and then he throws it out against the wall when the person's going to have their back against the wall. They need to get out, but yeah, I'm going to absorb all your hits. And
he
then
covered
smash
so
against the
many
wall.
options, didn't he?
Yeah,
I mean, and he also had the health to take that risk and try and push it out.
exactly.
Now, KUZMA hit rematch straight away. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I personally would maybe take a few minutes to just, or a few seconds just to compose myself, maybe even train for another stage, maybe infinite stage, because he's getting a lot of pressure at the wall.
And there's a lot he's not doing. There's a lot he's doing very well.
Yeah.
And sometimes the other guy is just on a roll, and sometimes you might want to slow it down and just let it cool off a little bit.
Let the other guy get out of his groove because he's rematching,
Yeah.
and he's playing the same. He's confident he's winning, so even taking him out of his groove is another tactic. Nice whiff punish there.
I'm loving Senpai Shiki's movement, using that wave dash to get in. It's not just for show. Very nice. Retracts the buzzsaws though. I just feel like KUZMA doesn't trust himself to take too many risks right now because Shiki's been so psychic.
Wow.
And here we are again.
Nice punish there.
Shiki really feeling himself.
Are we going to see a rage art now?
Well, he hasn't got any health to do it with.
Yeah.
He's going to have to make a whiff read, and he doesn't get it. Very nice from KUZMA.
Yeah, just a safe poke from KUZMA. Nice, one of the long buttons there.
Now, like any first to 10, it rarely goes that you win 3, they win 3, so you trade with each other in that way. Sometimes one guy goes on a massive streak, then you go on a massive streak. Are we going to see that today?
Blocks on the low, and he punishes it perfectly this time. He wasn't doing optimal punish now, but he's had a few chances to rectify that, and you've seen that now. Look at that, just dancing, just dancing.
Very nice.
Low.
Duck doesn't get the full punish, but still gets that at 4-4. Takes him back. He will get the wall off axis.
Rage drive. What's the mix up? Goes to the low. What a block! And he goes to the rage drive back at you.
Very nice
Axe
read.
kick to the head. 2-1 right.
Shiki is feeding himself. I feel like we need to send this guy for a walk around the block just to cool down.
Takes it to the wall. We haven't seen much throws, actually, interestingly enough.
This is, I mean, this is a situation we haven't seen much. KUZMA's got the wall behind Senpai. He's using it well.
Yeah.
He needs that more.
Nice stuff
Very
in a down
nice.
jab.
And he's so comfortable in that situation. I just think he needs to push him back.
2-2 now. I think he definitely needs to take it. If he gets two sets, then he's got something to work with now. But he just caught with a... And he drops a combo there. Right,
Nice
he's still got a chance now. What's he going to do? Bloody guillotine. He hasn't hit none of those yet. Oh, Spartan kick. What a sidestep. Unfortunate, because Hwoarang turns around, you don't get a back turn full combo. Oh, I saw he was trying to punish that. Very good patience there, but I feel a low is coming from
What's the
Shiki.
mix-up? Gets him. He's at the wall. He needs to use that to his advantage and get in.
And just come with the axe kick.
Interesting.
6.
Senpai had his back to the wall. Pressure was all against him, and he was pushing KUZMA back with attacks there.
Yeah, you can see how the factor is. I'm 5 games up. I've got this amount of health to work with. I've got stuff I can.
Is that what it is?
He's
He's taking those risks.
Yeah.
He's just saying, look, I've got my back to the wall, but it doesn't matter. I can afford to ask you questions still. I've got a lot of equity now, and I'm the guy with the 6 wins in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
It's back on the same stage again. Oh, down 4-4.
Oh, almost got full conversion there.
Oh, nice side step
there. Goes to throw, gives her back the head. No, thank you.
Not tonight, love.
Goes for the mid
Very
option there.
nice
I understand. He went for the low last time, so this time he went for the mid. But Senpai, he just knew. Still, look at that. Still gets the conversion off of that.
And if you just notice, Senpai's again just there. We see the side step pushes him back.
Excellent low parry, but doesn't get the full combo there though. Just goes for the hop kick. Wow,
Spartan kick. Look at that.
Point blank Spartan kick,
That
and then just
looks
wave
like
in the
Tekken
face.
on ice, the way he's wave dashing towards him. Unbelievable.
Just frame Skyrocket again.
Let's see how far we can take him. Take it to the wall.
Hunt in Hawk.
And that was really important that he got that roll
Oh
back there.
my god, that was sick. Jump over mix-ups.
Wow.
And
The Senpai Shiki got a buster catch or something.
he's really feeling himself into the groove now.
He's got a specific seat on the train.
Yeah.
He's not got one of those open returns. It seems like he's in a bit of a rush.
He just wants to get this done. He's like, first to 10? This ain't going back and forth. I'm just going to win 10. And
He's playing Tekken like he needs the toilet. That's what it is. Or that he knows someone's calling him for dinner. We've all been there.
I want to get this over with quick time. Grudge match, this is nothing. I'm just here to win as usual. Back to this level again.
So we've had 2 stages all in eight games now. 2 stages.
I probably would have changed stage quite frequently just to mess up the other guy's flow. But what we've seen here now is that KUZMA actually selected Asuka. I haven't seen him use this character that much. So interested to see how much experience he has. Is this just him gathering data for the long term? Is he looking further than this first to 10? Is he thinking, I'm testing myself, so I'm down 7 games? It's about gathering data now. It's an interesting concept, and I can see why people would do that.
And I think he's playing pretty well. There are certain things right now that just aren't working, and Senpai is on a roll, and maybe KUZMA should, outside of Tekken, there are things you can do outside of Tekken, and one of them is just switch stages, take your time, slow down, have a think about what the other guy's trying to achieve against you. And maybe he needs to do that a little bit more coming up, but let's just see what he can do now with Asuka. she's such a strong character. You know, she's got every tool there to do a massive comeback.
Yeah. Wow.
Very nice. And he's getting the wall damage. Unfortunate.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, Axis.
Oh,
Ducks the high.
No punish. Oh, that was so unfortunate.
It looked like he didn't think, oh, I ducked it, damn. And then, you know, it's one of those situations where you don't expect it to. And it just goes to the straight.
The game can move very quickly playing it Swarang. You've got to make a lot of decisions over and over and over.
Yeah.
But I think that all that took really was one down jab, and then he had that. Nice, very nice indeed.
There.
And it seems like KUZMA, the one thing that's going right for him now is that he is getting more of the wall at his advantage. I say that, he's got his back to it.
We've seen our throw, he doesn't break it. Goes to the rage up.
He didn't hit a button.
Is he going to press something? No, he doesn't. But then Shiki does, trying to catch something on a counter hit.
Come on, KUZMA, you've got to hit a button. Very nice,
Bang,
KUZMA.
smashed his face into the ground.
Very nice.
Got one round on it. He's got to try and stop Shiki feeling so confident. We've seen, you know, when he's confident in his groove, you just see everything coming out. Just frame, skyrocket. He just takes all the risks. He has to try and subdue that because he's just feeling himself way too much.
Dragon, the moment you said confident, the very moment you said the word, he turned his back and did an
Disrespect,
uppercut kick.
yeah.
The very moment.
That's such an appropriate name as well, Disrespect.
Down forward two.
That. Oh, all that red.
God, that's the moment where I sometimes want to do the tasty Steve. I avoid doing it, but that was one of those moments.
Yeah, you know what's coming. That Hwarang at the wall, you know the exact moves that are coming. Oh, tries to punish with the up kicks there.
I want to see KUZMA just sidestep a little bit more. There's a few options here that he could overcome by sidestepping.
He just throws him. Yes, we've seen a throw. That's two throws.
What's the okie dokie? Nice, gets down. Then, Spartan kick.
Sidestep it enough though. Oh, counter hit, breaks the leg.
Now we saw Senpai Shiki play last week at the Tekken Infinite, or a couple of weeks ago. We also saw him play it in the Revolution. Both tournaments he did really, really well. I feel like his Hwarang looks even better now.
Yeah.
His movement's even better. His confidence, is it because he's playing KUZMA and he's got more games to play with, more games to take more risks, or is he still like building his characters up? He's
just look at this now. He's just so
scary.
confident. Goes in for the mix-up throw, and
it's scary.
Perfect. Yeah.
The guy's scary. If he's this good now, I mean, he just told us that he had started playing Tekken competitively late in Tekken Tag 2.
Yeah.
He's really getting into it now in Tekken 7. He's a young guy.
He's the epitome of those players that are online warriors. There's a scene nearby, I come by, keeps going regularly, and he starts winning. Yeah. And if you saw just the confidence there, he doesn't even feel tournament nerves. We even spoke to him. Tournament nerves, how do you feel? I just do my thing and I just play. And I'm all sitting there sweating and shaking, and he doesn't feel it.
It looked like he wondered why you were asking. What's that? What's tournament nerves?
What's pressure? I don't know what that is, mate.
He's made some nice adjustments as well. He's spacing.
Look at that backdash. Yeah.
Nice.
And it's just frame skyrocket to punish it as well.
Hesitated there. Don't really know why. Nice because now he's got the wall again. Come on, what's he going to do?
Just bullies himself out the way with the wall now.
If you guys can hear some noise in the background, it's because there's a Clash of Titans tournament going on in this venue as well. Bit different.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on at EXP. Wow, how did that even hit? But
Shiki, it's the classic down forward one.
Yeah.
So many characters have that just to close out the game.
Such a safe thing. Just
nice catch there.
Now, what's he going to make of this? He's going to take it to the wall, so he's got the positioning now. He has to make Hwarang feel the pressure. But now it's reversed straight away. Just
how
one side
did that happen?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
With one side step, not even a side walk, and it's already swapped around. If KUZMA could just angle and sidestep to the camera, then he can actually swap it around.
Oh, unfortunate. I think I might have gone for that reversal as well.
Look, he goes for the air raid. The last hit is a low, stops, then just does a low anyway.
Yeah. Catches him again with that. He seems to have noticed that he gets caught with that a lot. He's got the wall.
Yeah.
And
then jump over mix up.
The Street Fighter jump over crossover.
Bam, overhead kick.
Nice KUZMA, he hasn't given up. Okay,
3-0.
okay. KUZMA's got one more match potentially.
Yeah.
Or maybe 10 more matches. Or 9 more matches.
I was going to say go to stage select. You've got one more.
Go to stage select, go to character select.
Yeah.
Okay. both. I mean, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a bead of sweat on Senpai Shiki.
It just seems like, as they say, business as usual. He's just doing his thing. He hasn't touched. Well, he hasn't. If they're playing by tournament rules, he hasn't even thought about.
Yeah.
If they're not,
Back
he hasn't thought about
turn
switching any character. Kick there. Would you say, is there anything specific that KUZMA can do? Maybe employ some throws? Because the 2 throws that he done, they were untechs.
Well, personally, if I know that a player has maybe got the better of me in certain clutch situations, like when you got your back to the wall.
Yeah.
Also, when maybe it's very close at the end of the game, I would probably just try and go balls to the wall attack.
Right. Okay.
Knowing that maybe a few rounds might fall away from me, but at the same time, if I can just take those mix-ups away from him and start asking all the questions myself, then I won't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And I think actually playing it scoring, that's kind of important. You don't really want to give him the turn. He might not get it back. Someone is saying over the speaker on the Clash of Titans game that something's missing. I think it's the last 9 rounds for KUZMA. I think they might be sticking it on the side of milk cartons the way he's going.
Lost.
Might see a picture of KUZMA. And then here we go. Oh, back three.
Just does it raw. Just like, might as well. I've got all this.
Wrong game point.
Yeah.
Wrong game point. We all might be home for tea very quickly. And then he goes to that back turn again.
Disrespect. No goes to the launch.
You say that. I do think Senpai has had to play his heart out, and he's played pretty damn well.
I'm just laughing. The move is actually called disrespect.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, because he's turning away.
Do you know what?
And it's so appropriate. When
that's my. I look at these all these Japanese move list sites. I just see it as a bit of kanji. I don't even know what it's called. Not good for a commentator. Okay, 4-4-3.
Wow, a sidestep. Oh, that was so unlucky. Right. KUZMA, he's got a life lead now. He just needs to be careful of that rage, but pepper with some lows. That's the move I'm thinking of.
So dangerous, and the spacing he's got right now. He's so dangerous at this spacing.
He's got the life lead. Doesn't need to do anything risky. Just go. That's
Goes
it. Go
in.
for that
Come on,
sweep.
KUZMA. We want to see a big match here. Come on, KUZMA. Nice sweep.
They said go for the risky stuff. It would have got punished. Oh well, but he went for it and he hasn't thrown it out.
You're going to have to take risks now. You're buying a lottery ticket. Go for it.
You cannot just play safe by the numbers and be a science. You have to play by heart.
Very nice whiff punish.
But doesn't get that combo from there. I think that probably goes to some of the inexperience with him using Oscar.
Now he's got his back nearly at the wall again. Uses some buttons to get out of the situation. Very nice.
Well, ducks on the high there.
Takes him all the way over. Got a mix-up now. I think he should have gone for that mix-up. He had more than enough health to do that, but still, he's got the round. That's the important thing.
Yeah, that's it. If he'd have blocked the slide, he would have got all low parity. The damage wouldn't have been significant.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice catch.
Catches him going in.
Should be able to take him all the way over to the wall.
Full combo. Doesn't get it.
Unfortunate. Nice duck from Senpai. Doesn't get the right punish.
Go, get up, kick.
Don't think he'll get much unless...
Stays on the floor this time, actually. Doesn't get up.
Why is that mix-up? This will do it, won't it? Yes, come on,
And now
KUZMA.
we've got 2 games.
Is this the start of something, Dragon?
It could be. Are we going to see Senpai just stay with our rank? I've been him, might as well. Or is he just actually characters? I thought we might see this just for the sake of it. Use his main, use Steve. Are we going to see, right, you beat my Horang once, I'm just going to be Steve now and sweep you.
Now we asked, we asked Senpai Shiki what his game plan was, and he said, start with Horang. If he loses a couple of games, move on to another character.
Yeah.
I'd imagine it may be Steve.
And
Devil Jin.
Devil Jin.
It's Friday night. We've got a DJ in the house.
DJ. Devil Jin.
Okay. Well, I did not expect that.
No, we were talking about Steve and maybe just thinking of other characters. Devil Jin. I haven't personally seen him play Mishima, but knowing Senpai, he's not doing it for the sake of it. He knows what he's doing. He can play a lot of characters, and he's very proficient at using them. So, can he channel the Mishima style? We saw Kudan just dominate with Devil Jin, and he's kind of the flavour. I've been seeing a lot of him online recently because of
wave
that.
dash. We could see that already.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what KUZMA can do here. Right now, it's in the Tekken world. This is the Black Friday massacre, from what I can see. And, we might be able to avoid this still.
90. Oh, electrics. Bap, bap.
And why am I not surprised that Senpai knows the combos? He's got the spacing nice.
Oh, drops a combo there. Unfortunate.
the more I see KUZMA getting into the game with Asuka, I feel like he probably could have gone with her a bit earlier. I also feel like Senpai Shiki is not actually as confident against Asuka.
I see what you mean, and we have seen a bit more tentative play there as well.
Definitely.
Just caught with the up kicks now. Is he going to rage drive?
Spike him down, go for another.
Oh, that double dash I think was an input error.
Yep.
That's it. Play. Oh,
Unfortunate. Now, we should say that I don't think he would have got the kill if he had completed that combo. There was still another mix-up to be done there.
Yeah. Takes it to the wall, knows that wall combo, steel pedal.
Oh, we saw buttons there from KUZMA. I feel like it's the back to the wall situation's been the death of him in the whole game.
And look, you just see it perfect now. And yeah, as we assumed, he knows Devil Jin, and I seems like he can play a lot of. He can play defensive, he can play offensive, he can play punishment style, Mishima style, which we're seeing now as well.
Dangerous
He's
player.
definitely a scary player to look. Oh, just gets him with a fly, spikes him down.
Nice from KUZMA. He needs this. Gets the
Bat,
ball
bat,
splat.
bat, bat, yep. Goes to the low. Yeah, I thought that was coming. Unfortunately, the axis though messed that up.
Nice duck. He knew that.
Goes for the mid option. That's the natural progression. They duck the high, go for the mid, but they might know you're going to do this. You have to beware.
Some empty wave dashing from Senpai. Just wants to see what
Rage
KUZMA will do.
drive.
And this could be it. This could be it. One
Laser
mix-up.
to the legs.
Lasers to the legs.
And there we have it. 10-2.
And we're looking at the players. I think, obviously, Senpai, he had a great game. He had a great first to 10.
Yeah.
I think KUZMA knows where to focus his game now. I think he knows what to do.
Right.
We will be moving to a 5-minute break shortly.
Yep, guys. So hope you enjoyed that match.
We'll be back with
you
more
soon.
games.
Hey guys, welcome back. So, I guess we all saw what just happened. Somebody got blown out the water, and somebody, I actually just realised, just learned that he came to a money match and didn't actually bring any money with him because he was that confident that he was going to win. I mean, that's just like dark, man. So, talk me through what happened. What happened there?
Before,
All of it.
all of it.
What were you thinking?
I just knew in my head that I was gonna win.
Is that simple?
Yeah,
So you walk into a fight and think, you know what, I'm going to beat this guy up. It don't
Yeah.
really matter how rubbish I play, I'm going to win anyway.
legit.
Wow.
Because I know that I have more experience.
Yeah.
Even though like KUZMA is a new player to Tekken, he
Yeah.
only started in July. But even though he's been playing for like 5 months, 4 years of experience is a completely different thing.
So how would you rate him as a player? You mentioned that he's quite new.
Yeah, he's quite new.
How would
he's
you
a
rate
good
him?
player.
How do you think he's done?
He's a good player. Within 5 months, I wasn't even playing that good at Tekken. So I have to admit, he is a good player. But he just needs more years of experience.
4 years.
Yeah, more years.
No, you take that, right? Look how old I am. I've been playing since before Tekken 1, mate. Okay? But he can still beat me. That doesn't make any sense. Your logic is flawed.
Yeah, I know.
But, so, well done. So you won yourself some money. There's the money that you won off of Mr. KUZMA.
Thank you.
There's the money that you've earned from us today.
Thank you.
Now, Sam's going to have to walk home.
Yeah, I know.
You can't catch a bus. You've just taken his bus fare.
I know. I feel bad.
You don't feel bad at all, do you?
No, I do feel bad. Because
Yeah?
he's my friend, so... Yeah, man.
This is a grudge match. There is no space for friends. But no, congratulations. Wise in a way.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
And are you going to be at District G on Sunday?
Yes, this
You
Sunday
are?
you'll catch me there.
You'll finally get a chance to play against me.
Yeah,
I hope you're ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not.
Bring the competition on. I'm ready.
But no, guys, this was our Fighting Friday special. It was a grudge match. In 2 weeks' time, we're going to be doing this Week Eats Gaming Utopia. So there'll be a Tekken tournament on the Saturday and a Street Fighter tournament on the Sunday. Now the week after that, 2 weeks after that rather, we'll be doing another special, that will be the last Elf meet-up before Christmas. And we'll be doing a Street Fighter 4 tournament, so keep an eye on our social medias for that. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We're going to take a break, and I don't know, should we do some more streaming? We've got a few pros on the setups, Rucans on the setups. I think I might stream them for a little while, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you for tuning in. Bye, guys.